go.
We're all packed up.
Are we going out?
Yeah. Well, just straight over there. There's the one we're going to first, which is Little Staple.
Oh, at the top, that little sticky out.
Just in front of you, yeah.
Oh, that's not too far.
Look, it's not very far. A little up. There's a nice gentle stroll up. Dave is the more experienced walker than me.
What, so I get to lead?
Well, I've got the route planned, and Dave can pick the route through. So it's a beautiful day out for it anyway. So just a little up there to Little Staple, and that'll be our first little stop. So we're only about, there's a Little Staple there, we're only about halfway up the first little climb. It's pretty steep though, not as steep as we're going to be. And we haven't stopped because we're knackered, we just stopped because of the view. Look at the sun coming through. What a beautiful day. Well, we got 15 stops. Get up on top. Get up on top of him. I'll go up the top and work down. Very accessible to get to for anyone who wants a close parking spot. Yeah, people like me that are 40 and still try to play football. So here we're on the first one. Woo! Little Staple. Dave, onto the, hopefully this wind doesn't require a mic. I don't think it does. We should be good. But there we are, there's the car park just there that you can see. So it's not that much of a climb up. Huh?
How can we have graffiti?
Yeah, I don't think that this is Bronze Age graffiti somehow. Why do people do it? Why would you bother? Like, why bother coming all the way up here and do that? So this is Little Staple. It's not very big, obviously, it's not that. The views are good though. The views are good from here.
Oh, yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, that is Cox Tor, which we will be going to after the 3 Staples. But we're not going to be going up the street bit here, we'll be going along that ridge. As a couple of other people already going that way. But perfect. So then right behind you, look, Mid Staple. Right behind us, look, right there. Let's I'll get up where Dave is so I can say I've been up top. I don't want to not get up top. Let's get up there. I don't want to be accused of not making it to the top.
And I'll record you stacking it as you go.
Oi. Yeah, Mid Staple is the next stop. This is just there, nice little bit of a climb, but not too bad. But look at the, we've got a good day for it. Look at the weather, a little bit of cloud so we're not burning up. Sun coming through in period parts. Hopefully it stays dry. Yeah, so we'll now crack on to Mid Staple Tor. All the maps and all the pictures should come up, overlay where we're going. Mid medium, middle Staple Tor. Huh? Yeah. 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 So I suppose it's just the cattle that keep it down. I think, yeah, you're going up the right route. Definitely. Looking now up at Great Staple Tor, which we're about to go up. Bye-bye mid Staple Tor. So we're off in this little, it's only a nice little slope up this way, so hopefully nice quick get up there. There's a few people up there. It's a nice day though, so there's going to be quite a few up here, isn't there? Sure, that's nothing? No. So just a little climb up here. There's a nice little couple of stacks up there by the look of it. I ain't getting on top of that. Yeah. Let's get up there. There's a few people up there. I can count about 6 or 8. But this is just a nice little flat-ish stroll across. Yeah. We haven't got one. Dave wants to get one. We'll see. Here we come up to Great Staple Tor. It's quite wide, man. There's a lot of it up here. Lots of little stacks. Very photographic. So we'll try to get a nice high point so we can see the whole route what we're taking today. Should have a good view from the top. Great Staple Tor. Go up here. This is going to be a nice high point. We'll give you a little look up top. Dave knows a bit more about firing than I do. I thought blank could kill you, apparently not. Dave was a cadet. Was it cadet? Dave was an army cadet for like years. And they're firing, see the red flags up? That means they're firing over the range. Say that again?
I can't even hear it, depending on a good microphone.
Yeah, we're scouting the edge of it. So hopefully we're not going to be nowhere near it, but now we're going across to Cox Tor, which is over there. We're going across, we're going to take a look at the little pond on the way through. So a bit of an up here, a little bit of an up, and this is still part of Staple Tor, which is another, I mean that on its own right, if it was a tor, like on its own, you'd say that's not a bad one, that's bigger than quite a few you'll see on our wanderings. Yeah, I think actually it does say rock basin on the map actually, in fairness. But it's still, if that was on its own, you'd class that as still part of the tour. But look how much of the scatter there is, the glitter here. There's loads of it. So we're going to just follow up that little path there, up to Cox Tor at the top. Then we're going to come back down, we don't know exactly yet, and we're going up to Roos Tor, which is there. And you can see Great Mist just look, Yeah. And look at Great Mist, look, menacingly sticking over the top of that huge dip that we're going to go down and up. Are you looking forward to that climb?
Yeah.
We're discussing where we're going to stop for lunch. I'm saying Roos Tor there, Dave's saying Great Mist, because he wants to do it after the monster hike up. We'll decide when we get to Roos Tor when we look at the actual size of the up.
Whether we stop for a coffee break and psych ourselves up for it.
So Dave's got his, like, was it a stove, boil?
Yeah, stove.
And some sachets. I packed the sandwiches. But I tell you what, this is only a gentle climb, but you don't have to feel it for two relatively unfit guys. Well, I wouldn't say we're unfit, I would say we're fit physically. We're both, none of us have got, well, Dave's got asthma, and yeah.
My muscles underneath all this blubber.
We're both carrying a little bit too much weight. But we've both been losing weight actually. I've lost a stone, Dave's lost more than that. And that's before we started doing this. So we're, yeah, Dartmoor conditioning. So we're just coming up towards the trig point. There's a couple of people up there actually. They weren't there a minute ago. So we're coming up here now to Cox. Some of it's moss, yeah. But yeah, we're coming up to Cox. We'll have a little break up there because, believe it or not, that's a bit of an up and down, that. We're nearly there. Let's have a quick look at this one, just for the numbers. Can you see there? BSM 3449. That's the trig. So in front of us, little Staple Tor, up the ridge, mid Staple Tor, up to Great Staple Tor, down there, past the pond and up here to Cox Tor. The next one is Roos Tor, which is there. Followed just north of that, like this. Going well, nice views, nice weather, dry. What more could you want? That's why we're here though, right? This, the views.
I mean, we've seen about 10 people today, so it's busy.
Yeah, we have seen quite a few. We have seen quite a few people, but we're always going to see them on the tours that are near parking. I think it's when you get on the North Moor, you're not going to see so many people.
People at London are going fucking busy. What?
Yeah, but we're heading now up to Roos, so we're going to hit the little pond. What we did on the way up, slightly easier way down than we came up by the look of it, instead of the mounds here. So.
Yeah, that tor looked fucking massive.
Yeah, you can see Roos Tor, which is the nearest one to us, and I don't know if the camera can pick it out. Just to the left of the pond is like a little pathway. It's not a pathway, it's where people have been walking over a long period of time, and you can see where they've followed the softest route up, which is what we're going to do. Obviously we're going to do the easiest, softest routes that we can, so we're going to follow that pond just to the left up to Roos, but look behind it is Great Mist, which is what, that is going to be huge, because we got to go down the other side first and then up.
You'll see it more.
So yeah, well, when we get to Roos, we're going to end this video at the end of Roos, because we're trying to make the videos long enough to enjoy them, but not too long where it's an hour odd video and people haven't got the time to watch them. I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube, but not everyone's the same. And to be fair, it's more a thing for ourselves to document the walking that we're doing, but also if people want to watch it, they're not having to sit for an hour and a half to watch a video. They can watch part one, and then a week later part two will come out, and then it gives me a chance to edit it, because doing the edits on these is difficult. to pick out the amount of footage I'll take and figure out what stuff to keep and what stuff is
And the longer you watch
pointless.
it, the more likely you are to fall in love.
Yeah, that's true. So we're not overly fussed with subscriber counts and views, and yeah, it'd be nice to get a decent amount of people watching the videos to make bringing all this camera stuff worthwhile. But if people don't watch them, it's something for me and Dave to keep and look back on when we're at a point when we can't do it or whatever. But it's really getting hot now, isn't it?
It is now, yeah, there's no wind here.
The sun is out and it's baking. There's a bit of cloud, but it's baking with the packs on.
No wind at all.
There's no wind, yeah. He's right, absolutely no wind at all.
Poor sheep.
Hopefully, the flag's blown a bit up on the top of Roos, so hopefully when we get up there it's a little bit cooler for 10 minutes.
I feel the Logan's still now, the one with the flat top that was sticking out.
Yeah, I'm not sure from here whether we can spot that, but obviously we're going to be up this, well, I would say in half an hour, tops. Does it say anything on it? As the, yeah, a B for boundary. Boundary work, see that's the line there? So there's the boundary somewhere at that. B, boundary. But it's right there. I don't know whether it's, I don't know if you can see, where's Roos Tor? There's a B there. So that's the boundary line.
BS.
That boundary line, so the boundary line. Roos Tor, then we got Little Roos. Then up to Great Miss, Little Miss. Church Rock, Over Tor, Settlement at Merrivale, Stone Circle, and then the quarry.
Yeah.
Feeling good?
Yeah, loving it.
Let's get up there and have a quick little look then. We're near enough there, and a coffee. We'll soon know whether this whole route was optimistic. I'm sure we'll be fine. Let's get up on that top perch up there. Find this Logan stone. Feel that one?
Yeah, it's good.
We're doing good. We're doing well. We're newbies, so if anyone has any advice and sees us doing anything stupid, which you're more than likely to do, write it in the comments. We're as prepped up as we can be. My missus knows all where we're going, the route. So if anything happens, here you go. You're approaching a military firing range, of which there are bylaws restricting rights of access. When the red flag is displayed on the pole, do not cross the line of the poles, which we're not, because we are going directly that way to the other red pole. So, yeah. Tick that off the list, and that is where we are going, that monster there. Let's have a coffee. I think we deserve it, don't we? Time lapse of Roos Tor. Dave's just made a coffee, and then I realised I ballsed up a bit because I left my 2 litre bottle of water in Dave's car because I thought it was too much to carry. There was no point carrying it for the walk we were on. And then what he thought was I had water in my normal drinking bottle, which I have, but it's got juice in it, so obviously I couldn't use that for coffee. So I told Dave to have his coffee. He's bought all his camping, his coffee making stuff, so he can enjoy his coffee for 5 mins. Did you want to eat a sandwich while you were here or not?
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's have
Yeah.
a break here, shall we?
Have a little break here, because this, yeah, and we're in the shade here, perfectly just shaded, look behind this nice bit of rock here. I don't know, I reckon that's the Logan stone, you know, that one. That's the most balancing one. Yeah. So we're going to just up that side of that wall, keep away from the range, up to the top. Then just to the right, little miss that stone, which looks tiny from here, but it's not that tiny. And then down that valley. So making good time. It's currently 1:15. So we've been, what, 10:30? Roughly, just after 10:30 we set off, so 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30 by the time we do 3 hours to here. And bear in mind on the flat, it put this walk as 3 hours 30 minutes or 40 minutes. There's no way it's going to be another 40 minutes, it's not even going to be 40 minutes up to top of there. I will time it though, so we can get an idea of how long it takes us to get up there. So I'll make sure I do a time check. See, so in the future, if we're going to do this, we know how far it is, or if people want to know how long it would take them to go from Roos Tor to Great Miss, we'll be able to give them the answer. So the firing range is just over there. We can't go any further that way because of the firing range, so we're up to Great Miss next. Dave's not looking forward to the up, he's admitted. It is a big down.
I think you're looking underestimating it.
It's a big down before a big up. But
You got sunburn on the back of your neck.
oh, great. I could put my scarf on, but it's probably a bit late. Look, we're in shadow over there though.
Yeah, that's only a cloud going.
For now.
Yeah, you wait, the sun will come out. Kill us.
We're good. We'll have a quick break so we eat, then we're going to go. So we are leaving Roos Tor behind, and we're heading down to Little Roos. This is where we're going to end this video. If you've enjoyed this video, stay tuned, because in about a week's time, the second part from here will continue. But I want to try to make it into 2 parts. So we're heading up to Great Miss. So make sure you check out the next video, which will be in about a week's time. We're just heading now to Little Roos, which is just down this ridge somewhere. Dave's had his coffee, we've had one of the sandwiches, and we're just heading now. So we'll catch you on the next video, which will be about a week's time. If you've enjoyed this little one, and we're going to do a time check actually. It's 20 to 2. So let's see how long it takes to get up to Great Miss. You'll find out on the next video.